Alter Ego received 2 million partial streams across 11 new songs on Spotify yesterday, scoring the biggest female partial debut this year and the third partial debut by a female album in Spotify history. Rosé is currently the eighth most popular pop artist worldwide and the only K-pop act to secure a spot in the top 10 via Vibrate music data analytics company. Jisoo is the highest-ranking individual and female act on the Verisma's 2025 Top Global Voices in Luxury by earned media value with a total of EMV of 150 million. Jennie is now the K-pop female soloist with the most top 40 in the UK official singles chart. Lisa is back with a huge bang as her new amazing album Alter Ego explodes atop the worldwide iTunes album charts after reaching number 1 on US iTunes and 33 countries. Lisa is now the top-selling Asian artist global across all digital platforms combined and the fourth artist overall on the global digital artist rank with over 4,050 points. Alter Ego dominates the worldwide iTunes Songs chart with 13 songs charting in the top 40. Blackpink's Jisoo Jennie Rosé shows love and support for Lisa's song and album release on their Instagram story, and Sabrina Carpenter shows support to Lisa's debut studio album release via Instagram. Rosé's Rosie remains the only album by a female K-pop soloist to simultaneously chart multiple songs on Apple Music Global Chart. Amortage by Jisoo debuts at number 6 on United World Album Chart. Jennie and duo Extral has reached a new peak of 67 on the global Apple Music Daily Chart. It now ties Born Again as the highest charting 2025 song by a K-pop soloist. Ruby is currently the highest charting album by a K-pop female artist on worldwide Apple Music album chart a week prior to its release, and Jennie has reached a new peak of monthly listeners on Spotify with 42 million monthly listeners, currently the 76th artist in the world. Ruby by Jennie has been certified 3 times gold in QQ Music, only from pre-sales. Extral by Jennie debuts at 26 on Spotify Global Weekly Top Songs chart with 21 million streams. It also debuts at 57 on Spotify US Weekly Top Songs chart with 4.2 million streams. Alter Ego accumulated 17.5 million views on YouTube in its first 24 hours. It's the highest debut for a female album in 2025. Lisa's Alter Ego rises to number 2 on the worldwide Apple Music chart, tying Rosie as the highest peaking album by a female K-pop soloist. Rosé's Rosie remained the album by a female K-pop soloist with the most entries on global Spotify, with 9 tracks despite being released on Christmas. Jisoo featured on MBC News as the female soloist with the highest cumulative album sales, and Earthquake topped the world digital song sales. Alter Ego has now surpassed Rosie to become the highest charting album by a female K-pop soloist in Apple Music USA history. Alter Ego is now the highest charting album by a female K-pop soloist on Apple Music chart in Brazil, Mexico, Spain, Belgium, Italy, France, and United States. Alter Ego also debuts at number 1 on Spotify Thailand's weekly chart, achieved with only a partial tracking day. Rosé's Rosie remains the only album by a female K-pop soloist to reach the top 10 in at least 90 countries and number 1 in 30 countries on Apple Music during its first 24 hours. Rosé and Bruno Mars Apathy is now the second collaboration with the most days at number 1 on iTunes Worldwide Songs chart in history, surpassing Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello's Senorita. All Blackpink members are currently charting inside the global digital artist ranking top 100 simultaneously, the only group in history to achieve this. Lisa Futw official MV is currently trending at number 1 worldwide on YouTube. It is also trending in 38 different countries, including 5 number 1s. Lisa is the fastest K-pop act to reach first place in USA iTunes album with her debut album Alter Ego, doing it in 8 hours of release of album in the USA. Lisa rises to number 1 on the Melon Female Soloist chart, and Lisa has surpassed The Weeknd and is now the 4th place in the world ranking of digital artists. Lisa's When I'm With You has reached its first number 1 on iTunes Cambodia, and Lisa's Dream has reached its first number 1 on iTunes Los Angeles. Lisa and Tyler collab When I'm With You debuts at number 18 on the worldwide iTunes Songs chart. It marks the highest debut for a song by a female African artist in the chart's history. Biggest Marshall debut by a female album in the history of Spotify. Short and Sweet at number 5. Kurtz at number 4. Lisa Alter Ego on number 3. Rosie by Rosé on number 2. Hit Me Hard and Soft on number 1. Biggest female artist on music platforms worldwide currently. Taylor Swift at number 8. Sabrina Carpenter on number 7. SZA on number 6. Rosé on number 5. Billie Eilish on number 4. Tate McRae on number 3. Lisa on number 2. Lady Gaga on number 1. Lisa's album Alter Ego is the number 1 album on the US iTunes chart, and it is first full album by a female K-pop act to debut all of its songs on the chart. Alter Ego debuted at number 1 on the worldwide iTunes albums chart. It's the first female album released this year to do so. Jennie's Extral featuring Doechii debuts at 37 on this week's UK singles chart. It becomes her 4th top 40 hit and the most for any female K-pop soloist. Alter Ego by Lisa surpasses her by many and now is the 3rd best-selling K-pop album in China this year.